Hey guys, we're back with the house in Fata Morgana. I just did a coin flip to decide if I play Danganronpa or this. I was like, no, I'm gonna play this. And so, before we start, two things actually. I upped the volume very slightly, like very slightly. It was at 25 before, now it's 30. This was 30, now it's 35. It was a bit quiet. I don't want it to be too loud though, but I got a Steam trading card. I guess this kind of counts as a spoiler a little. But if you look at all the trading cards, they all have a year assigned to them. So you can see when each one takes place. And we're in 1603 right now. If you're looking at... Oh, yeah. 1604 is Jamestown. Yeah, I was trying to think what happened in that time period. Was it 1604? I think so. So, yeah. Judging, there's also one in 1707, one in 1869, and one in 1099. Judging by the Steam trading cards. Possibly more, but that's just all Steam trading cards have. And there's a different white-haired girl for every area, apparently. I don't know what that means, but there's also a creepy monster in 1707. So we find the girl. Bleh. Wake up. Get up, Mell. What? Huh? It's morning? You disappoint me, dear Mell. It's very much long since morning. I didn't see you at breakfast, so I came to find out what was the matter. Really been asleep that long? Father's too lenient on you, dear Mell. Oversleeping is hardly proper behavior for a firstborn son. I know. But before that... Yes, dearest Mell? What are you doing in here? You just go prancing around in the boy's bedchamber. Leave that to the servants. I did send one for you. You're the one who refused to wake up. So it's not like we're strangers. We used to sleep together all the time. Remember when... Well, did I say undertones? I meant overtones. The last time. That's a long time ago. Things are different now. Well, you're overthinking it, silly. Oh, hurry up. Out of bed, sleepy head. Stay there, Alright, I'm getting up. So you can see yourself out. Oh my, you look awful, dude. Well, thanks. For someone who overslept, you look like you didn't get a wink last night. You think so? You didn't go out on the town last night, did you? Naughty boy. Please don't do that again. I would never. You know that. You squeaked. I don't think I believe you. I didn't go out last night or anything. I'm tired because you're gonna be playing cards until late, Nelly. Hey, we weren't playing that long. So just look at me. I got up just fine. Anyway, shoo. Can't get dressed with you in here. You're already dressed. They didn't bother drawing it all not fully dressed sprite for you. Phew. I almost forgot, dear Mell. What now? Come on, no need to be mean. I'm sure you'll be quite surprised at the news. Aw. We have a guest! At breakfast, which you missed. Father told us. Told you what? Do I really want to say? It sounds like you just want me out of your room, dear Mell. Please, Nelly. It's the maid! We got a new maid today. From your house we have ties to, supposedly. Never seen anyone like her before. She's supposedly coming from a good family. She isn't very graceful. Never seen her at social gatherings. But that's not the surprising part. Is that maid? She's peculiar. Has a very unusual appearance, that one. Have white hair? What? How do you know that, dearest Mell? I'm just that good. Thanks, Nelly. Hey, get back here. Oh, for goodness sake, what's gotten into him? At the time, the majority of servants at the mansion were men. However, the ladies of the house all had Abigails, so there are several women servants, myself included. Okay, I need to look up what Abigail means. This is the second time. I feel like that's something I know, but I've just forgotten about. Oh. Abigail. Not the foreigner servant. No, I don't want the name meaning. I want the Urban Dictionary. Help me out. No. 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 The maids, by and large, were selected from the daughters of other esteemed families. It was, you could say, a sort of training before they entered society. The girls would serve at houses even more powerful than their own. The white-haired girl Mell saw the night before was one such maid. When he heard this, Mell could not sit still any longer. I didn't really think this through, did I? I don't even know where she is. I'm guessing she's probably Mother's maid. White hair. It has to be the girl from last night. But deep down, he is having difficulty believing the young woman he had seen the previous night was truly here to be a servant. And can you blame him? When he saw her, she was an absolute mess. Hardly what you would envision from a girl of class. But he did not seek her to find out whether that was true. He merely wanted to see her once more, to ascertain whether what he had witnessed the previous night was real or his imagination. And he wanted to have an actual conversation with her. I don't want to run into Mother. That'd be awkward. They'd have to draw a sprite for her. He was heading towards his mother's bedchamber, but the closer he drew, the heavier each step grew. He ran in the corner, debating whether or not to head back, stopped in his tracks. On occasion, wishes do come true. When Mell turned the corner, he saw her, the same girl, with the same white hair. She appeared to be cleaning the hallway. She just along the wooden carvings lining the wall, making certain not to miss even a speck of dust. The girl wore a pristine dress, the uniform of the mansion's Abigail's. What does Abigail's mean? There's no longer any filth to obscure her beauty. All that had covered her pure white hair and glass-like skin was no longer. The one thing that had not changed was her listless ruby eyes. Pardon me. Hearing his footsteps, the young woman raised her head. She caught Mell's gaze and for a brief moment merely blinked at him in silence. Lord Mell, yes? Your father informed me of you. Did he? He said I don't need to introduce myself then. I believe she made an attempt to smile. That was difficult to tell. She quickly dropped her gaze back to the floor. Flax and Ruby met only for the briefest moment. She seemed to be looking at both someone and no one at all. Everyone here truly has the most beautiful color of hair. Did you have business with the mistress, Lord Mell? I can let her know if you would like. No, I was looking for you. For me? Mell felt as though all the blood in his body began to flow backwards. Could not effectively describe the sensation, but in a word, it resembled panic. Panic! On his way to find her, Mell had come up with a number of subjects he wanted to talk about, and he generally had little trouble speaking with others. He had less experience interacting with women, this was true, but the time he had spent around Nellie had kept him from stumbling too much. Until then. Yes, for you. Why would you be looking for me, Lord Mell? I was wondering how you were doing. Smooth! Pardon? I'm quite fine. Good. That's great to hear. Fool, Mell, what are you even saying? There are more important things to ask. Like where she came from, or to tell her she has pretty hair and eyes. But I don't want to trouble with her too much. Lord Mell? Yes? Sorry, you just suddenly fell silent. Was I, in your way? In my way? No, not at all. What are you up to? I'm cleaning. Oh yeah, I didn't even need to ask. Ah, you're cleaning! It's like you're a maid! I actually love how my voice kind of cracked a little there. His facial expressions are just changing. Oh, you just let the other... Mell, let her do her job. Let her do her job. You're one of the noble's daughters we took in, right? Why is Mother making... No, I'm doing this because I want to. The mistress appeared to be busy, and I could not simply be idle. But I enjoy cleaning. Well, if you say so. Say, yesterday. This mansion is truly a thing of beauty. All the many roses in the garden, even the furnishing, has a great deal of thought put into it. This family must have a wonderful sense of aesthetic. Oh, yeah, thanks. Did she just change the subject on me? The Lennon have been given the opportunity to service such a magnificent house. Mother and father actually had nothing to do with that, not even the garden. It's all been around since my grandfather's time. The mansion was a complete wreck when he bought it. Oh, was it? Yeah, kids don't really fix it up. Yeah, frankly, I'm surprised he actually paid money for it. The chandelier in the foyer was shattered and only half attached to the ceiling. Most of the decorations on the walls were broken. I feel like this is foreshadowing? I can hardly imagine. This is a marvelous, impressive house. Haha, sure to be flattered to hear it. My grandfather is a bit of an eccentric. They like to do things people didn't expect, just to watch the looks of surprise on their faces. Kinzo? He's the kind of man who would buy a mansion that was beyond repair just to give it a completely new life. Everyone who had seen the property before it was renovated was astonished. They regretted not taking the opportunity themselves, seeing the transformation it underwent. Huh? I was just thinking that you're kind of like this house. Ooh, nice! Nice! What do you mean by that? I mean, when you first arrived. Oh, never mind, forget it. She'll figure out your peepee guy is stupid. She hasn't yet, has she? Yes? It's nothing. The more I think about it, you and the mansion aren't really comparable. Oh? She's angry. The truth is, it being a rundown mess isn't the only reason nobody wanted to buy this house. Hey, you're like this mansion! That used to be a rundown mess! They say that all who dwell within this house shall be met with misfortune. Oh, that feels like something like you should know before you come here. Like, I feel like that's relevant. Do you believe it? Just kidding. It's not actually true. It's all rumors and hearsay, embellished to make the tale more exciting. The rumors only started because of how it used to look. If the mansion truly begot misfortune, then we wouldn't still be here. And it wouldn't explain how my grandfather died. Do you know how he passed away? No. How did he? Oh. It said a lovely lady. What? Believe it or not, that was how he died. Together with a young, beautiful woman. Kinzo? Start right out while he was making love to her, they say. You're the cute way to go. But he was hardly misfortunate. What did I tell you? Ah. Yes? Just so you know, I promised I didn't inherit my grandfather's Don't make me say words. I'm tired for such base behavior. I'm a pure body and spirit, dedicated wholly to my studies, so... Ha! Ha! She laughed. My apologies. No, it's fine. Anyway, we're talking about the mansion, right? I always thought it was a kind of strange place myself. That dress you're wearing. It was found here after my grandfather bought it. You don't see that kind of design around these parts, so I'm guessing it was probably important. The architecture is really old-fashioned too. It must have caught grandfather's eye. When he announced his plans to buy it, the entire family opposed his decision, but he refused to budge. Renovation upon renovation gave the mansion new life. With all of his work, he was most fond of the roses in the garden. He collected species from all across the world. Every time he got a new one, he had summoned gardeners to arrange and grow them. It took incredibly long to complete. There were even some that wouldn't grow in the climate of this land. My grandfather refused to give in. He truly loved roses. Kinzo? Me, I don't really get how someone could be so impassioned about them. It's just embarrassing every time someone calls this house Yo's Manor. Perhaps the roses are meant for someone. What? I'm simply speculating. Foreshadowing! Roses make wonderful gifts, after all. Indeed they do. If you like roses as much as Nelly, then you're welcome to go see them for yourself. Pick as many as you'd like. If anyone asks, just say I gave you permission. Don't be shy. Sure, it'll get tiring if all you do is work. No, I'm sensitive to sunlight. Oh, that's unusual. Perhaps that explains why you're so pale. I had no idea. That sends you off. Your skin is so pretty, too. You don't seem terribly surprised. What? Oh no, I'm very much surprised. Would you prefer a more dramatic response? No, I just expected you to find it disturbing. Sensitive to sunlight, can hardly spend any time outside. It makes me sound like some kind of demonic creature. Ah ha ha. So, this is probably a good time to talk about it. Is this us? Us in the quotation marks. Like, so, let's just assume we're in current time period, you know, we're in year 2000-ish. Is this us, basically? Or, because, you know, we're a white-haired girl with red eyes that's pale skin, and the maid's there. I think it's pretty safe to say that the maid is immortal or something. But I don't think this is actually us. An ancestor of ours, almost assuredly, but I don't think it's actually going to be, you know, the same person. Oh, you worry too much. There's no monster in the world as sweet as you. Yes? And the other maid's teasing you, perhaps? The black-haired one especially. She's, how should I put it? A little frightening. Foreshadowing! Almost as if she had a steel heart or has a steel heart or something. It's impenetrable. Right, she's one of Mother's maids too, isn't she? Now I'm even more worried. Since you refuse to follow my instructions, you're henceforth hellspawn. Hexspawn, sorry. I can imagine her saying that. Oh, and again. I'm very sorry. No need to apologize. In fact, I'd wish you'd laugh more. She's actually very kind to me. Everything she does with incredible precision and efficiency. She looks so young, yet she has such skill. How long has she been here in the mansion? Actually, she's been here for quite some time, but I don't know exactly how long. No one knows how old she is. It's kind of creepy. I have never once considered her such. Sorry, you're right. It's bad manners to speak ill of others. Either way, she still scares me. It's like there's no light in her eyes, or like her smiles are all faked. That doesn't make her any less pretty, though. Ah, the conversation died. To think of something else to talk about. Yes, you can ask me anything. This is the master, your father, Lord Mell. After you retire from the mansion, I've not seen him around. Yeah, rather frequently returns home. This mansion is actually our secondary house. What do you ask, though? I was just curious, nothing more. Oh. Yes, what is it? One of the maids asked to see me, so I should be on my way. If you'll excuse me. What? Alright. See you later then. Goodbye. One of the maids didn't ask to see you. Alright, one moment. Question mark. Since you're sensitive to the sun, I can pick some roses from time. Oh, nice one, Mell. Nice one. From time to time for you. We're gonna decorate your room, Lord Mell. That's all. Sorry for holding you up. Why am I so bad at this? She definitely thinks I'm obnoxious. I want to hide under a rock. Reverse time and try this over again. Roses are not becoming of me. He's too kind. 18 minutes is too early. But if we save, we can possibly see what this, we're going to call them chapters, is called. Right. So that was called Find the Girl. Let's overwrite that. Tranquil Days. So something's about to go down. Give me thanks, Father. And I apologize for being late today. Now there is something unusual. You're not being punctual. Maybe next we'll go a whole month without rain. Do have mercy on next year's crops, Mell. You hyperbolize, Father. Is that how you said that? Hyperbolize? Like it's hyperbole. Hyperbolize. So did something nice happen? Huh? You look like you're in good spirits. Do I? No, nothing. Something did happen, didn't it? It's all over my face, isn't it? People prefer an open book to a face of stone. So it is. People may prefer it, but it's not a good trait to have for social engagements. What? Now the kind of engagements you'll be having anyway. Ah ha ha ha. Yeah, I'm sorry. Don't look so dejected. I predicted the laugh. For now, at least, there's nothing wrong with that. So tell me, what has you in such a joyous mood now? You torment me so, Father. We've taken on another maid. You know how that goes, right? Someone new comes and things get lively for a while. All the excitement has gotten to me, that's all. Oh! 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 Oh. Why are you looking at me like that? No reason, no reason. So what family does the little lady come from? I don't actually know. You don't know? I was going to ask her, but I missed my chance. Mother's returned home. Can't speak to Mother. I see. She's got your eye, hasn't she? Yeah, she has. But the truth is, you're more than just interested in her, are you not? What? No, I... Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. You truly do enjoy tormenting me. Well, I should be getting home now. Mell? Yes? Make certain you find out where she's from. If you're genuinely interested in her, it's your responsibility to determine if she's actually suitable for you. Thank you. Excuse me. It doesn't matter if she's from an esteemed family or not. No. Not in love with her. I'm just interested. This isn't love, no. It couldn't be. This is me we're talking about. That's the most relatable thing you said yet. Besides, I hardly even know her. Young sire, blessed young sire, alms for the poor. It's the same beggar as before. How did he treat the beggar last time? I don't remember. I don't think he's moved since then. But he looks skinnier than last time. So we're gonna have trouble making it through the summer. I should give him something while I still have the chance. Alms for the poor, have mercy. Sorry, but this is all I have to give you. Thank you very much. Blessings upon you. May the Lord bless your soul, young sire. Thanks. Feel bad for him. That's just the way of the world. Farewell. The skies are really clear. The sun shone fiercely down on the town that day. This was characteristic of the area. The sun shining is symbolism because it usually rains. And you know, this is tranquil days and everything's about to, you know, go bad. As was characteristic of the area, cloudy days and rain were frequent during the season. Same with the beggar, you know. It's probably gonna be like, oh, I have no money to give you next time. And then, you know, the beggar was actually, the Prius in disguise. The sun almost always took the stage the day after a storm. The cathedral standing tall in the center of town, the stone-paved streets clacking with the pleasant sound of footsteps, the people peering out from beneath awnings to look up at the sky. In Mell's eyes, it's as if they were all blessed by a divine light. However, not everyone living in the same land was equally blessed. In fact, the blessed were far outnumbered by the forsaken, even if their time would later come to be referred to as the Golden Age. Elsewhere, back in the mansion, Nellie was causing trouble for the Abigails. At a whim, she had decided to redecorate her bedchamber, so she gathered the maids and put them to work, shouting orders and demands and complaints. She had not summoned only her personal servants, but others as well, including the white-haired girl. No, not like that. How many times must I tell you? The tapestry goes by the door. I don't like the carpet's pattern. Is there anything else we could change it with? Hey, who put this ugly vase here? Nellie appeared to be rather irritated. It was the servants who bore the brunt of her frustration. Though if they found this similarly vexing, none of them showed it. She was a girl who spoke her mind, a trait particular to that time in history. Women of the Golden Age were so vivacious, in fact, that it inspired parody and satire in foreign countries. But no matter how hands-off her parents were, how Nellie was born a generation earlier, or a generation later, she would likely not have been able to act so free-spirited. That day, however, Nellie did not seem to be her usual self. Though she always spoke her mind, it really went beyond being childishly adorable. It was unusual to see her in a foul mood, not even a smile on her face. Get rid of all of it. The carpet, that chair, the desk. It's all so ugly. Don't we have anything better? If we don't, then order it. Have it made. You can do that much, can't you? Hurry up and replace them. Having only arrived that morning, the white-haired girl was unsure what she was supposed to be doing, caught in the middle of a flurry of maids and furniture and fabric. She chased frantically scrambling Abigails with her eyes and made attempts to help, But not being familiar with the work, she only ended up getting in their way. She really felt that everyone would be better off with their not in their room. So when the maids ordered to get new furniture made their way out of Nellie's room, she attempted to follow them. You, hold on a second. You, yes you, with the white hair. Do you have a name? Can you please tell us? However, Nellie stopped her before she could take her leave. What? The white-haired girl turned back, bewildered, to find Nellie smiling at her. The corners of her mouth turned up into a self-assured grin. There's no trace of I know that's timid, but timidity? Or uncertainty in her demeanor. Or, is it... Okay, look, I didn't know. Is that flaxen?
Flaxen.
Yeah, it's all flax, so yeah. It seemed like they looked nice under the light of the sun. Almost the exact opposite of the white-haired girl. I wanted to talk to you, actually. But Mother never was one to share. I asked her to trade maids, but she wouldn't have it. Trade? You mean for... Which is why I decided to completely redecorate my room. Because then I would need some extra hands. But why? Because Mother and Father refused to tell me anything. Why is that? Who are you exactly? Where did you come from? Tell me, what house are you from? Why can't you tell me? If we took you in, you must be from a fairly decent family. As a member of the Rhodes family, I have a right to know. Do I not? You can't expect me to welcome a girl to my home who won't even tell me where she came from. I don't know anything about you. I haven't seen you at any parties. I came from another country. Another country? What country? Somewhere very, very far away. Oh? North of here? East? West? South? South. It's south of here. Crossed the sea to get here, which is why we never met before. How far did you have to travel then? How many times did the sun rise, and how many stormy nights did you face? Innumerable days. Innumerable? Innumerable, I think. Days and nights we sailed, heading even further north. Huh. So tell me. Lady Nellie. This is the most wonderful painting. Oh, the best speech, like, not 100, like 80. She should have brushed me off. Won't let her get away that easy. Oh, but she has speech 90. Painting? It's in my room, so of course it's wonderful. But that one's especially so. You're both so adorable. You, Lady Nellie, and Lord Mell. How old were you when it was painted? The is brushing off on her. Huh? Ha, that painting. Goodness, yes. You're a good eye for art. It's magnificent, isn't it? This was done when I was 4 and Mell was 7. You see how we're standing next to each other holding hands? Gotta be honest, that's not that good. I was too young to remember it very well. But Mell looks like he was really embarrassed. But standing there like statues makes for a boring painting. Nellie explained brightly. Having completely forgotten she was pressed up against the white-haired girl, she did a little twirl, stopping to face the portrait. Though many portraits lined the walls of her room, Nellie was most fond of the one of her and her brother. 2 darling siblings standing side by side, the older brother smiling kindly, and the younger sister sweetly tilting her head, her cheeks the color of fresh pricked apples. It's like the very embodiment of their happiness. A painting lays its subjects bare, you know. Fortune and misfortune, happiness and sorrow, enshrined on canvas for all to see. And this reflection is not merely limited to the point in time it was made either. Do you know, Master, that paintings are alive? Like the eyes watch you? They are drawn with a brush over an extended stretch of time, unlike photographs, which capture a singular moment. Okay, so this takes place in a post-photography world. What? Photography existed. I know during, at least, it was a thing at least during the Civil War, so 1860. It was a thing past the 1860s. That doesn't actually tell us that much. The two have their own individual merits, but a photograph is still, while a painting moves. Portraits reveal both the past and present state of those they depict. Mel and I have always been close. I'd sing songs for him, and he would teach me all sorts of things. He's so smart. Nowadays, Mel hardly even goes on walks with me, making excuses like I'm an adult now. We used to spend a lot of time playing together in the rose garden. I see. The white-haired girl normally had difficulty smiling, but her lips naturally curled upwards as Nellie reminisced. Reminiscence? I know it's reminiscence. Wait, yeah! Words! A vision of the two happy siblings had probably swelled up in her mind. And I imagine there's a faint trace of envy in her heart as well. Lady Nellie, you love Lord Mell quite deeply, I see. Yes, of course I do. Mell's smart and he's studious. And he's incredibly kind. For my birthday, he gave me this wonderful rose necklace. The jewelry shop he got it from is famous because even the royal family makes commissions from their workshop. Sorry to have ordered it months in advance. Just for me. Heh heh heh. He's a prince. Aw. Heh heh. He's pretty charming, wouldn't you say? That's why I call him my prince. But you know what? I was a terrible dancer. Hasn't gotten his feet on the ground yet. He's so bad at interacting with girls. So there's no chance he's... No one else would say that about him. He's quite the gentleman, and a certain woman would be drawn to him. Gentleman? Have you met Mell already? This morning, briefly. That reminds me, Mel seems to know about her too. What do you think about Mel? As I said, he's a gentleman. It's not what I mean. I don't think I'll let you get away with putting any funny ideas in his head. What? Mel's too trusting. Pure heart. So I won't stand for you trying to take advantage of him. I would never. So you say, but you actually want to get close to him. I want to dream of it, Lady Nellie. He's a man far beyond my reach. You aren't planning on doing anything, are you? Not at all. Wait, what was the laugh just now? You don't have any romantic feelings for him, do you? What? Well, do you? I have no romantic feelings for him, Lady Nellie. I talked to him for like 20 minutes, and he's really awkward. You won't develop any. I will not. And with that, Nellie gave a wide, satisfied grin. Even though one has no way of knowing how another truly feels, or they might in the future. You wouldn't, would you? Now that I think about it, there are plenty of other boys. You're getting together with Mel is downright absurd. Indeed. Foreshadowing. But anyway, back to what we were talking about earlier. Your family. I almost forgot. You haven't told me exactly where you came from, or anything about your... That ruined the suspense. You can't learn anything about it until the climax of the story. This is the exposition. Oh, hey, it's Abigail. Lady Nellie. Brought a new carpet. Just look at the embroidery. The work of a true artisan. Simply in love with it. Surely you'll find it to your liking as well. Well, you're right. It's a Florentine stitch, isn't it? Wondering whether someone mimicked the style or is imported. Either way, a great find. Let's hurry and get it laid out. And we'll have to see how the colors go with everything else. You'll have to finish your decorating quickly so I can show Mel. He'll be so surprised. What a wonderful taste you have, Nellie. When the other Abigail's returned, so did the bustle within Nellie's room, as the white-haired girl watched, a faint smile crossed her lips. Perhaps it was from relief as having escaped Nellie's inquisition. Or perhaps... Ah, Nellie, I'm back. Did you eat something you're not supposed to, dearest Mel? You're unusually cheerful. The same as always. Anyway. Never mind that, dearest Mel. Take a look at my room. I redecorated today. So that's what you've been hiding away in... That's what you've been hiding away in the house all day, Nellie. Is that any different from what you were doing? You were in church all day. I guess. I'll look at your room, I promise. But first, you know where the new maid is? Ooh! Now, don't get any strange ideas. Just haven't had the chance to introduce myself. That's a lie! You soda! And I thought I should as a member of the family. Except you have, and I know it. Being the eldest son, it would be shameful if you were to pass me in the halls, not even knowing who I am, so... Don't ask me. What? You're in the house all day. She tends to mother, so why would I know who she is? That was also a lie. Though she did help redecorate my room. You made her help? It's work for the men servants. There's no reason to make the maids do it. Also, you're saying I should invite a bunch of men into my room? Go to your room all the time, Nellie. You're in my bedchamber just this morning. Only one man is not allowed in my bedroom. Oh! Oh! Remember I said overtones? This is like super overtones. This is, So unless you become a servant, she'll not stand for it. Will not ask for any of them for help. Oh, Nellie. Gotta be a little more... what? Like, it could make a Game of Thrones reference, but I haven't actually watched or read it, so I can't. But, like, there's like a queen and a... king that brother and sister, right? I think. It's like, there's a common knowledge in the world of Game of Thrones. In the world of boxing as well. Oh yeah, I'm not the person to ask. Look, I'm just now reading Lord of the Rings. I finished the second book a few days ago. Look, Game of Thrones, it's 10 years too early for me, man. Little more what? If you're going to lecture me, I won't hear it. What am I going to do with you, my little lady? What? Why are you looking at me like that? We talked about you, dearest Mell. I'm not going to tell you what she said. About me? What did she say? Please, Nelly. She said she has no romantic... Oh, Yod! She said she had no romantic interest in you. What? Dead inside. Why did that even come up? These are both girls. We talk about things like the kinds of boys we like and who's most handsome. Why do you look so downtrodden, dearest Mell? Look like a sad little boy. I can't get his crush to notice him. That's exactly what he looks like. That's exactly what he is. Face is unbecoming of a prince, Mell. But you're interested in her. It's strange. You haven't even met. I am not. It's just depressing to find that someone you've never even met doesn't like you. That's all. Don't worry. You should be used to that by Mell. Right now, Mell. If I want to make my move, I must do so soon. I don't have much time. The master of the house isn't around, so next in line would be... Wait, whoa! She's planning to keep murder me? Would be him. That painting. Oh, she could be planning to, like, marry into the house? Wait, because she's the master of the house in current... Well, she. You know what I mean. Which would also make sense. So that's a good place to call it. Let's look at the new title of the next chapter. Slumbering Fables. I'm not sure how long... They call it doors, right? I think this is door 1. I'm not sure how long it lasts. Like, I can see it wrapping up in, like, the next hour. I can also see it dragging on for, like, 3 more hours. Not really sure. Because it seems to be approaching a climax. I think next episode we'll see a climax and then maybe one more episode will be over. That's just a guess. But I'm the master at this, so 100% accurate. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time with some more of the house in Fata Morgana. That's it. And is that it for me today? That's probably it for me today. I might do one more. I'm liking this. I didn't really get into it the first episode. Like, I didn't dislike it. Just, you know, it was late at night. I'd already recorded a lot that day. Well, did I? I think that was the day that I played like 5 hours of Valhalla. Or the day after, I forget. But anyways, I'll see you guys next time with some more of the house in Fata Morgana. I already said that, I think. And I'll see you guys then. Bye.